So we're going from a dot plot to a stem and leaf, and we're going to have both the dot plot and the stem and leaf be about the same thing. And the thing that they're going to be about is the lengths of pencils. Okay, so when I do a dot plot, because that's what I'm going to do first, I have a range of numbers. Okay, and I'm going to start with 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, and I'm going to go ahead and go to 21. Okay, and then I'm just going to pretend that I've asked a bunch of kids the lengths of the pencils that they've measured. Okay, so maybe I go around and somebody says 12. Okay, and this is all in centimeters. Okay, so one pencil's 12 centimeters, and then one pencil is 17, and then one kid's pencil is 8 centimeters, 20, 18, and then another kid says 17. Now, when I did a scatter plot, I didn't have a way to stack up dots. But dot plots absolutely stack up dots. So I can have more than one kid say 17. Okay? In fact, I could say that 3 kids had pencils that were 17 centimeters long. Okay? And then one kid had one that was 15. Another kid had one that was 8. And 2 kids had ones that were 21. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I'm going to do one more dot. I'll do the other dot here at 9. Okay, so I've got 12 dots. So the thing about a dot plot is to remember, or one of the things to remember, is each dot represents one thing or person. Okay, so you could ask, how many kids did you talk to? And the answer would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, or I could say, how many pencils were there? And the answer would be 12. Okay, I could ask, what fraction of the pencils were less than 10 centimeters? And because 1, 2, 3 are less than 10, that would be 3/12. And 3/12 simplifies to 1/4. Okay? But now I'm going to take this dot plot and I am going to turn it into a stem and leaf plot. Okay? So a stem and leaf plot will have a title just like a dot plot. The title is Lengths of Pencils. Okay. A stem and leaf plot has a stem side and a leaf side. Okay. And the thing is that the stem side represents the highest place value. Okay. And the leaf side represents the lower place value. So stem and leaf plots really have a whole lot to do with place value. Okay? So if I had been measuring things that were hundreds of centimeters, my stem would be the hundredth place. If I had measured really short things and nothing was greater than 10 centimeters, then the ones place would be my stem. But because my things go from 8 to 21, the tens place is my highest place. So I'm going to use the tens place for my stem. Okay? And so I look at my numbers, and the number 8 has 0 tens. Okay, so my first stem is 0. Okay, and then the leaf is the lower place value. So for this, the lower place value is the ones place. If I had measured things to the nearest tenth, the 10th place could be my leaf. Okay, but in this case, it's the ones place. And because I have 2 8s, I write 2 8s as leaves. And then I have 1 9, and the 8 and the 9 have the same stem. They both have 0 10s. Then I look here, and 12 through 18, really 12 through 19, but I don't have a 19, have 1 10. So they're all going to go on the same stem. And the stem is 1, and the leaves are the lower place value. So I have 1 12, so the stem was 1, so the leaf is the 2 in the 12, the ones place. 1 5, 3 7s, and 1 8. So this really says 12, 15, 17, 17, 17, 18, because each of these have 1 10 that goes with them. Okay? And then the last stem that I have is the ones that have 2 10s. Okay? And so the 2 10s, I have 2 10s. Okay? And then the 20 has 0 1s. And the 21, there's 2 of them, have 1 1 each. Okay? And then at the bottom of every stem and leaf, you have to have some way of showing the key or how to read it. Okay? And so I usually take the lowest value. So 0, 8 means 8. Okay? So, because if I don't put that, then 0, 8 could mean 0 and 8 tenths. Okay? Or it could mean 0 hundreds and 80 tenths. Okay? So the way to think of a stem and leaf, okay, I have 3 stems here, so I'm actually going to draw them, or try to draw them. Okay? All right. And then I have 8. Oh, I guess I did this one first. 8 and 9. Okay. So that's my 0 stem. Okay. I did these in the wrong order. Sorry. Here's my 2 stem and 2 stem. Okay. So here. 0 stem, 2 stem. My 2 stem has 3 leaves. It has a 0 leaf. And then it has 2 1 leaves. Okay. My 1 stem has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 leaves. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. 2, 5, 7, 7, 7, 8. So if I want to know how many pencils were measured, all I count are the leaves. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, so that is how I took a dot plot to a stem and leaf plot. And the important thing is here is each leaf stands or represents one thing or person. Okay, each leaf, so up here it was every dot, but down at the stem and leaf it's each leaf.